The Warriors are red hot for their third game in 4 nights. Back end of a back-to-back after a pulsating victory over the Denver Nuggets in overtime. Blazers come in at 0-1, but they lost by 4 to Minnesota, and it was only a phenomenal T-Wolf fourth quarter. Otherwise, Portland would have their first win. This is a big challenge for the Warriors, as is every night in the Western Conference. So the Blazers control the tap, but Drew Holiday, Shaedon Sharpe, Deni Avdija, Toumani Camara, and Donovan Clingan. Clingan is a load at 7-3, and he actually took a couple threes the last game. Avdija right down the lane. Shot clock at 5. The cutting Kuminga, and Draymond the open corner 3, and that is the passing.
That's not what's supposed to happen, but they want to play so fast, and he understands, like, I can be a part of that.
Steph Curry with a beautiful feed from Draymond. High screen. Steph's got Clingan on a switch at 7-3. Sidestep 3. Steph Curry bottoms the triple. Beautiful vision on the ball and steal. And Jimmy Butler. Just take your time. Pump fake still work. Avdija on the step back. And that's his first 3. So Moody, Buddy Hield with Kuminga, Quentin Post, and Steph. Avdija all the way to the irons. 15th pick overall out of China. Holiday.
Are so hard to do and execute late in games like that.
Trayce Jackson-Davis first playing time, sets the screen for Steph.
All of the bigs in these screens, you'll have space off of those.
Blake Wesley is a live wire attacking the basket, and Jeremy Grant is fouled.
When it's winning time.
Curry springs free again, and Trayce is screening, and Curry good passer for a big, but that one knocked away. Brandon Podziemski's first playing time. Curry again. Why not? Steph's got 4.
He's got the quickness advantage against Thompson, so he's going to be able to take him at times. That was his turn.
Shaedon Sharpe able to get downhill as Matisse Thybulle, good to see him healthy. Well, both coaches using a ton of bodies early, a little tic-tac-toe. So Jimmy Butler, Podziemski with Buddy Hield, Draymond Green, and Quentin Post. Draymond, that 3 looks good.
11 right now. You just go and draw and kick. Defense is reacting.
Draymond 40% on the year on 3s. Jeremy Grant tried to tip it home. Toumani Camara in full flight. Matisse Thybulle, 3 and D. He's a clock at 12. Will Richard didn't leave his feet there. Murray now on a reload will drop it in.
Scramble mode, all the drawn kicks, the ball movement, really making you work defensively. You get tested.
Kuminga with the right hand. Avdija on Draymond. And Deni Avdija is just a vast.
The Warrior bench.
Mr. Curry, flip it in. Couldn't hit the layup, but great drive. Thybulle catch and shoot 3. That hurts. Frenetic would be the understatement of this first half. And Quentin Post to Kuminga for 3. Got it. Clingan to launch the 3. JK snake dribble. Oh man! And Will Richard. So JK is playing the 5 right now.
This is a small lineup, small against small.
That small guy's good. Steph Curry's got 20. So who has a little push towards halftime in the final 2:40? Avdija for 3.
The screen worked. They had a defender in front of them. Toumani Camara ended up on the ground.
Avdija downhill again.
Step. He's like, okay, I'll take the layup if you want to give me that.
Jeremy Grant missing. Will Richard fighting on the glass. He knocked it off a Blazer.
Now
they come to double because Jeremy Grant had Steph. And cycling around to Holiday, bottoming at 3 to finish off the half. Avdija, what a 3-point shooting. Steph. Perfect pickpocket of Drew Holiday. And Curry trail three, and he got it.
Quentin post. He wasn't able to handle it. Again, Draymond can use his quickness against Clingan.
This play for Quentin to shoot the three, 41%. And saw Kuminga keep it alive, but Shaedon Sharpe headed the other way. Camara time to set his feet. You're not going to miss too many of those. Here comes Avdia, 100 miles an hour. Shaedon Sharpe out of the corner, and another three. Got to beat the buzzer. And Kuminga, an offensive rebound. He could do that so well. Setting up Curry, and he got a three and a 4-point play. That is all Kuminga and his energy.
Keep extending the lead out. It's kind of been around this 10-11 point lead for a while.
Steph to beat the shot clock buzzer. Kuminga dunked at 22.
And Kuminga almost got that one from behind.
Don't let that guy get a running start. Steph Curry's got 33.
Just use the pressure against them. Use your speed. Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's just a breakdown in Murray. Murray, and Chris Murray was ready for it.
And Murray saved the layup. Steph had him.
Camara out of the corner. Kuminga, oh, he had the near steal, and that has been the night. Got to do it possession by possession. Stop and score, stop and score. Got the stop, there's the score.
There you go.
Blake Wesley for three. The ball went right back to the shooter. That should not happen. I mean, Portland's only added three in a pretty well played quarter, but they built that double-digit lead. They've been playing with it. Trace and Jimmy, good eye. Shot clock at 5. Podziemski three. That's got to feel good. Avdia, you know he wants to get a running start. Here he comes. And sets up Clingan for the dunk. And Podziemski denied by Drew Holiday. And Avdia's got a freebie. Can't be running Steph and Draymond into the ground early in the season. Steve knows that better than anybody. Same thing with Jimmy. Podziemski, shot clock at 3. Step through in the layup.
That is creativity. That's pivot game on display.
Drew Holiday three. I just don't know the way Portland has shot the three if you're going to get him tonight. 16 of 34. Draymond answers with a three of his own.
All right, Draymond saying don't give up on us yet.
And after a made three, Shaedon Sharpe flips it in and draws the foul. So Steph at 35 in 27 minutes. Avdia.
They just weren't ready for the switch.
So Avdia with Jeremy Grant, Toumani Camara, Matisse Thybulle, and Drew Holiday. And Jeremy Grant putting it up and in. Utah took it to the Clips. There's just going to be no nights off in the Western Conference at all. Will Richard bottoming a three here, but what an incredible player defensively, offensively, playing alongside Draymond. Just amazing last night.
Make Clingan's life a little more stressful.
That's a great rotation by Spencer, but better hands by Clingan, and then able to finish and get the layup. And then after 20 games, and the lob to Clingan, after 20 games, you start to figure out who's who in the league. As Jeremy Grant off the bench, by the way.
Wild.
I mean, and think of the time difference, by the way, in China. As Jan Hansen dunked
there. And he wants it, too. He's going to put forth the effort.
Pat Spencer floating that in. Impressive game by Portland. Impressive drive by Moody, but sent away by Duop Reith. And Chris Murray will flip it up and in. And Gee still playing the right way. Pat Spencer had it blocked. DeSantos open three. Monday night with Memphis, and then the Clippers on Tuesday, both at Chase. And TJD, that'll be after the buzzer. So the final 139-119.